The following is a class on the Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, third chapter, text number 13, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada.
So, there are some important words in this verse. The first thing is dhirana. Dhirana means sober, gentle. There are two ways, because there are two kinds of people in this world. One is called dhira and the other is called adhira. Adhira means almost animal. They cannot control their senses. The dhira, one who can control sense, he is called dhira. In the Rupa Goswami's obeisances, we find Krishnat Kirtana Gana Nartana Paro Primamritam Nidhi Dhira Dhira Priya Karo. Krishnat Kirtan, the Krishna consciousness movement, is appreciable by the both classes, dhira and adhira. Those who are advanced by austerities, controlling the senses, and those who are not so, very fallen, both of them, dhira dhira piya karo, nirmansaro. Another example of dhira is there in Kumar Sambhav. Kumar Sambhav is a Sanskrit book which I think we read in our college IA class by Kalidas, poet Kalidas. So, this theme of that book is that the demigods, they wanted to fight with the demons, and it was necessary that a son should be begotten by Lord Shiva. So Lord Shiva at that time lost his wife in the Dukkha Yagga. He gave up his life. There was some misunderstanding between Maharaj Dukkha, father of Parvati or Durga. So, she gave up her life because her father was against Lord Shiva. He was repudiating Lord Shiva, and she could not tolerate that, my father, you are so proud that you are blaspheming Lord Shiva because you think I am your daughter and your son-in-law is subordinate. So I am returning this body to you. He immediately gave up her body. So Lord Shiva, having lost his wife, he was on the Himalayas executing severe tapasya. So the demigods, they planned to break the tapasya meditation of Lord Shiva by sending Parvati, a daughter of Himalaya. Lord Shiva's wife then took birth as daughter of Himalaya. So when she was young, grown up, 16 years old, so she was engaged to break the meditation of Lord Shiva. So, Lord Shiva was in meditation naked, and Parvati was induced to worship Lord Shiva and touch the genital. But Lord Shiva still was undisturbed. So at that time, Kalidas, Kavi, that here is the example of Dhiro. He is so much absorbed in meditation that a young girl touching the genital still is undisturbed. He is so self-controlled. So, this is Dhiro. Dhiro means even there is cause of disturbance, he will not be disturbed. And that is Dhiro. And one who is disturbed by the slight agitation, he is not Dhiro. He is Adhiro. So, mostly people are Adhiro. They are agitated by slight disturbance. Because they have not been trained in such a way. Otherwise, just like Krishna, when Krishna was being elected as president in the Rajsya Yajna assembly of Maharaj Yudhishthira, so somebody remarked that this man, because those who are blind, they would see Krishna as ordinary man. So, he is woman hunters from the very beginning. So how he can be elected? So at that time, Bhishma, the most celebrated brahmachari, he never accepted any wife, or he had no connection with any woman. He immediately stood up. He said that I am celebrated throughout the whole world as brahmachari, but if I would have been in the position of Krishna, he was dancing with young girls, but he was not agitated, but I would have been agitated. I admit. Therefore, he is hero. He should be elected. You find Raslila, Krishna was dancing with so many young girls, but you won't find there was any sex relation. There is nothing like that. So that is dhira. They were devotees, gopis, they used to come to Krishna, but there is no such thing written as pregnancy and abortion. No, nothing of this sort. That is called dhira. In spite of presence of the cause of disturbance, the gopis came to Krishna because he was a very beautiful young boy. Actually, they were attracted by his beauty. As he stated, kama, they came as a lust. But when they came to Krishna, they became purified. That is dhira. Krishna was kind enough. The gopis, they wanted Krishna to associate with him. So Krishna gave them chance, yes, come on. The gopis wanted Krishna as husband. They made tapasya, austerity to have Krishna as husband. But at that time the gopis and Krishna were of the same age, just like boys and girls play together. But girls become at the age of 12, 13 years, their sex desires become strong, but boys, they do not become sex desire so strong, unless they are badly associated. So neither it was possible that Krishna would marry so many girlfriends, but they wanted Krishna as husband, all of them. Therefore, Krishna fulfilled their desire in the Vastra Haram. Because a woman can become naked only before her husband. That is Vedic. So Krishna somehow or other made them naked so that he declared that you wanted me as husband so much, that's all. The people misunderstand Krishna. Unless understood through authoritative sources, Krishna is misunderstood. But he is the Dhira, he is not Adhira. He is not like ordinary man. Dhira. So here it is said that Urukrama, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is described here as Urukrama. Urukrama means one who acts very wonderful things, which is not possible for ordinary human being. So, he wanted to show the real path of life. Maharaj Rishabdev, he was king, emperor of the world. So his instructions are there in the Srimad Bhagavatam. He instructed. What is this sound? He instructed his sons, my dear boys, this human form of life is not meant for sense enjoyment, which is available in the life of dogs and hogs. It was his instruction. He instructed that human society should be dhira, self-control. That is ideal human society. That is Vedic civilization. Here it is also stated, sarvasramam namaskritam asrama. Sarva asrama. Asrama I have several times described. That is brahmachari asrama, grihastha asrama, vanaprastha asrama, sannyas asrama, sarvasrama, all orders of life. Varnasrama. The Vedic civilization is based on 4 varnas: Brahman, Kshatri, Vaishya, Shudra, and 4 asrama: Brahmachari, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, and Sannyas. So, Lord Rishabdev planned in such a way to teach his sons, he had 100 sons, that it will be honored by all the ashramas. Out of his 100 sons, 9 became sannyasi. Navajogendra, very highly elevated spiritually, 9 sons. And 81 sons, out of 109 God, 91 sons. So out of them 11 became Kshatriyas and others became